Yep. Good evening, everyone. Once again, welcome to the Copywriting Challenge Day 5 with Boss Uzi. I'm so delighted to have everyone here. I am so happy. How are you doing? How is your day going? I trust everything has been fine. Today, we are going to be going into day 4 of the Copywriting Challenge. And today, we are going to be learning about how to build a compelling portfolio for your copy. So if you're with me, type in the comment section. Just type I'm active. I'm active. If you're active, type I am active. Welcome everyone. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Remember to like this video on arrival so that other people can see it and start joining. And remember to also subscribe if you have not subscribed. Welcome everyone to today's live class. Let us get straight into business. Now, today we are going to be learning about how to build a copywriting portfolio. Today is day 3 of the copywriting challenge, and that is exactly what we are going to be doing. Now, I want to ask everyone in the comment section, if you had a hospital, can you employ someone without training or somebody that doesn't have that proof that he or she can operate on a patient? Can you employ someone like that doesn't have proof that he or she can operate on a patient? Yes or no? Now, the truth is that a lot of you will say no because for you, you like if you always want to get the best, you always want to get the professional to like operate on you. Probably if you had an issue or something, God forbid. That is how copywriting is. A lot of people are interested in getting high ticket jobs without building themselves to be high ticket, and that is where they fall. So in today's class, I am going to be showing you how to create your portfolio in a way that you're going to be perceived as a person with class and authority so that your clients can pick you over your competitors. So if you're ready, put in the comment section, just type I am ready. If you're ready, put in the comment section, just type I am ready. Now, there are different ways for you to build your portfolio. Now, if you cannot pick somebody, if you cannot use somebody when he or she is not well trained, you know, why do you not expect another person to use you? Why do you not expect another person to use you? Why do you expect somebody else to give you a job when you're not that good, when you're not competent? You know, because if you're not good, if you're not good, you're not going to get so much job. And building your portfolio it means you must be very, very good. You need to be very, very good at what you do. It's not just about doing haphazard work. There are a lot of mediocre copywriters in the online space. There are people that just copy and paste ChatGPT. And that is the reason why, if you're very competent and you have proof that you're competent, you're going to outbeat, you're going to slap everybody else in the marketplace. Do you understand? So how can you be competent? How can you excel in this copywriting thing? Like I used to tell you, without proof, you can't get premium job. The only jobs you're going to be getting are just random small jobs here and there. Do you understand? Without proof, you're not going to get premium jobs. So that people are still yet to join. Let me just give them a one-off reminder. Not interested in align. Many people are not going to join today, probably, but the few that is here, I think we are going to get value. So that is it. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to build your portfolio in 7 ways. In 6 ways, sorry. I'm going to be teaching you how to build your portfolio in 6 ways. Now, the first way to build your portfolio is by doing free jobs. Second way is by doing an actual job. That is when you do a free job, you can get a lead to an actual job. Another way is by doing group work. Group work can give you portfolio deals. Good work and doing your group work can give you can help you build your portfolio. Another way to also build your portfolio is by volunteering. You volunteer on a project, on a particular stuff with people. It can help you build your portfolio. Another way to build your portfolio is just by having a very good certificate, having a quality certificate. It will qualify you for good jobs. Another way to build your portfolio again is by having a mentor, and this one is the most underrated ones in Nigeria. So we are going to start by demystifying everything from top to bottom. So let's go straight into business today. Now, when it comes to doing free jobs, that was exactly how I started on this copywriting space. You know, in copywriting, in fact, when you come to Nigeria copywriting space, business owners, nobody wants to employ what copywriter. Like even then, even now that it's almost even worse. It's almost even worse. Nobody wants to employ copywriter. And the reason why they don't employ copywriter is because they don't really know the work of a copywriter. Do you understand? People don't know the work of a copywriter. They feel like, oh, why will I spend money and employ somebody, to write my copies for me? What is this? What is the significance of this copy? What is the significance of this thing? You understand? So people prefer to do mediocre stuff by themselves, and maybe they just get few sales here and there. Now, remember what I told you. I told you that in day one, I told you that one of the benefits of copywriting is that it helps you increase sales. It helps you increase sales. You can't increase your sales in your business if you don't know how to write copies, because you will have. Now, let me tell you something. Copywriting is not just about clients. It's not only about clients. It's not just about clients. The mistake a lot of people make is that they think that copywriting is just all about clients. You just need to what, get a job. You know, you think it's just all about doing freelancing, writing for foreign clients and making money, but it's not about that alone. I am a copywriter, and sometimes I don't even, I go some months, I don't even get, I don't even write for any clients. I'm just using copywriting for my own business. Do you understand? So if you're a wise person in Nigeria in this time and age, you would understand that there are four business models in copywriting, and even one business model is just what, freelancing. Freelancing is the act of what, just writing for other companies. And how do you get these jobs? You get these jobs easily. I'm going to show you how to get the jobs maybe on Friday. How do you get this job? You get this job by what, pitching to people, finding out people that are interested in what, getting these jobs. Finding out people that are interested in what, writing copies for their business, for their products. Maybe you see Boss Uzi wrote a new book. You saw Boss Uzi wrote a new book and is selling it online. As a real copywriter who is not lazy, who understands what you're doing, and you want to what, get hands-on experience, you can come and meet Boss Uzi. Boss Uzi, I see that you just wrote a book, and I believe that sales are going well, but I can help you XYZ your sale if if I write good copies for you. You know something? Then I'll not tell you, okay, at what cost? You can say you do it free for me for one copy, then to continue writing follow-up copies, you can start charging me. I said, okay, no problem. You understand? You can see some people on Instagram selling products and services. Now, the problem is that many people on the online space, especially on this copywriting space, you all cry that there's no jobs. Where after I finish doing copywriting now, where will I get the job? That is the song many of you will sing after this training. Many of you, even this free training, many of you will start singing. There's no job. Where there is no job anywhere. Even if you finish with first class, there's no job. You create your job by yourself. In 2026, people are not employing people that they have to beg to do work. They want you. If you really need the work, if you need their money, you need to not beg for it, but you need to go after the job. You need to employ yourself, learn how to employ yourself, and you employ yourself in people's businesses. Now, I employed myself in somebody's business in 2021. Yes, I employed myself in someone's business in 2021. This guy was selling an affiliate marketing program of 50,000 naira, and he just creates a WhatsApp group. He sells to the group, and after he does one, follow up, he leaves the group and go to another group. You know, I saw the loophole there, and I told him that, Jackto, I told him, my friend, bro, I want to help you write some few copies for your business. And you just drop one copy in the group. People need at least a minimum of 7 copies to be convinced that this product is for them. There are many types of copies. There's a copy for curiosity. There's a copy for testimonials. There's a copy for sharing success story. There's a copy for teaching. Different kinds of copy, and you're just sharing one copy, and you want people to buy. And he was getting few sales here and there. I just told him that, see, you're getting sales because this product you're selling is viral. If you want to beat everybody in the industry, you need to be diligent in marketing. And I told him this. You know what I did there? I became a consultant. Copywriting understanding copywriting will make you become a consultant. I started consulting. I started telling him back, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. And guess what? He yielded to my advice. He now said, okay, no problem. He gave me admin access. Then I started dropping sales copies in the WhatsApp group, and I put my name as the call to action. People, when they say they'll pay and send receipt to my mail, to my WhatsApp card chats. And guess what? I started seeing a lot of people make a lot of sales, from 3 sales to 4 sales in a day of a 60K to 50K product. I was marveled. That is to show you that if you want to test your skills, if you want to test your words, if you want to test your copywriting skills, your copywriting skills will not be tested when you keep on using AI to draw online. Your copywriting skills will be tested when you can use your copy to sell. Great copies sound beautiful. Also, they sound like milk. But good copies sound like me. But great copies is the one that was make people to what buy. A lot of people are good in writing copies that make people clap. Oh, this is beautiful. You don't need people to clap for you. You need people to what, drop money. If you cannot craft an offer in a way that will make people drop money, make people buy your products, then you are just a mediocre copywriter. I'm sorry to say that. So everybody that is here right now, the assignment you guys even did, many assignments are mediocre writing, because many of you just was copied from ChatGPT. Yes, I actually gave you guys a framework, but many of you did not even scrutinize it. Many of your alignment was even bad, just random stuff. You understand? So, and you want to go out to the marketplace and you want somebody to pay you $1,000 for a copy. It's not easy. So apart from even copywriting, you need to learn a skill stack of what offer stacking means. You understand? It's not just about learning copywriting and doing writing from AI, and submitting. No, it's about understanding how you can understand the system of any business, how to get customer. Now, some of you are selling perfume in your perfume business. Some of you have cleaning services. Some of you have you're even a pastor. Some of you have books you've written. How do you sell them? You use copywriting. Copywriting is not just all about writing. It's about writing for clients. It's about writing for yourself and your business. Your father have a business. You write. Your mom is selling food stuff. You write and send and give her strategies. Mommy, I understand that you sell this ugu leaf, you sell rice and dough. But if you want to increase your sales, you cannot keep doing, just waiting for people to come to your shop. You need to bring people in. Open a WhatsApp group and create a group and start of potential audience and start sending your vegetable. I have today. Fresh vegetable is coming. Anyone you want, you can order it or you can come to our store. Because of you put that message out there, people will come. Sometimes people are not even interested in buying, but because you put out the message there, people will come and buy. A lot of us are just lazy and doing random things when it comes to our business. I've even seen people, copywriters that have copywriting businesses. You say you want to be a top copywriter in the world, and you cannot even land a free job, a job that you can do for somebody for free. Then you are not even a copywriter at all. Just go and find another thing to do. Like even Boss Uzi that is here, Boss Uzi, let me help you write for one of your products. But then, if you can't do that, if you can't even write for your uncle, you can't write for just something. And the essence of writing is not even, is so that you can, number one, add it to your portfolio. Number two, you can also use it towards, add it to your portfolio and make sure that this person used it to get sales. Companies, business owners, it is not your copy that will give them life-changing sales. Your copy is just an addition. You understand? AI has been there from, AI just came. Businesses have been making millions of dollars before AI came, right? Before AI came, when you carry your AI and bring to somebody business, it will just help them enhance maybe their operation a little bit. The system is still going to be there. So your copy may not even change anything, but your job is just to give diligence to make your words, to give diligence to that thing that you've learned. You will not be a perfect person by not doing anything. The law of use and disuse. If you don't use a skill, it will diminish. So today, that was how I was able to start writing copies. I started with a free job from one person doing affiliate marketing, and I made a lot of sales from that for that guy. He was even thanking me so much, but I had to cut off the contract because I needed to start my own business. You know, I even started working for him because I wanted to learn how to do the work by myself. The second one is doing an actual job. Now, after you've done free jobs, your intelligence to tell you that, see, it's not about when you do free jobs. Don't, if you're not wise, people would use you, they'll keep on using you. Now become a suya man. What is a suya man? A suya man strategy is they cut small suya for you, they put inside pepper and they give you. If you're in Nigeria, you know what I'm saying. They cut small suya, they put it inside pepper and give it to you. When you eat it and you're happy, you say, oh yeah, cut 1,000 naira on for me, cut 2,000 naira on for me. Do you understand? That suya man strategy is the most important thing. And it's even what I do in my business. Like many of you are sitting down here listening to me. When you find me attractive, when you find me worthy to be your mentor, guess what will happen? Many of you can buy my mentorship of 200K, 1 million, 5 million, or even 300K, depending on the one that you have money for. You understand? Or the very, very basic one. You know, if people don't know what they are buying, if people don't even understand, they can't even put a price. It was today I went to the bank and this lady was so nice to me. She was serving me well like a king. Ah, please do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Ah, gaga. At the end of the day, I said it would be stupid for me to leave here without giving this lady money. That is how life works. You give. That is why I started with saying do free job. Sometimes people's integrity, like free jobs are honor. When you give honor to somebody, this guy asked me, how much do you want? I said, don't worry, don't pay me anything. Don't pay me anything. But guess what? That's not pay me everything. Brought in first 50K, 20K, 30K, $1,000. No, he brought in $700, $600, and $500 from his client, from his friends. You know, he was starting then. He was starting then as a very, very mediocre, person that was doing affiliate marketing online. He made some money, traveled to Dubai, met with new people, got new connection. When those connections were asking, who can I learn copy? Who can write this copy for this new product? He said, there's no other person than Uzoma. They give them my contact, they contact me, I do the work for them, pay heavy money. People that money is not doing. But if you do not do free jobs, how will you grow? My business is built on giving value. I give you value to the extent that you feel so loved, you feel so honored towards your integrity, or you'll be so guilty not to even compensate. That is how copywriting works. Now, forget about building the portfolio because the portfolio is just white and black, paper and forget about that one first. Learn the business strategy. Anybody that you see giving free things today, that person is not stupid. That person has strategy. Many of you have businesses, perfume business, cleaning business, blah, blah, blah. You cannot enter the king's house like that by coming to say, I charge $100 for a copy. You can't enter the king's house. They'll flush you away. That is why these politicians, they know how to get in there. They'll come, Mr. President, take this new Ankara I bought. When, okay, I have an Ankara business, I sold this, even this your cap, I can sew it for you. If the president wants to make Ankara tomorrow, he will call that man. And when he calls that man, as he enters the office, you will see other senators. For the president to use you, that means you're good. Let me also use you. That is how to win. That is how to win. My free trainings, how a lot of people have been blessed by it since 2020 something, been doing it consistently. A lot of people have been blessed by it. How am I rewarded? People buy my product, my consulting, my everything. So now I've been spending so much time on this because this is not just a copywriting class. I feel like a lot of people are so soaked into copywriting and thinking about writing. See, let me tell you something. The person that has the greatest character will win more than the person that has the greatest skill. Character and strategy will always beat skill, regardless of how skill is very important. Although being skillful will keep you in a particular job when you have character and strategy. But character and strategy, you will not be evicted, but you may not be paid as much as you want. That is why you can see a cleaner working in a particular house for many years. A cleaner will be working in a rich man's house for many, many, many years. And you'll be asking her, why is the salary of this cleaner not increasing? Because that person has character, that person has character, has strategy of what honor. But the cleaner doesn't have advanced skills. People, if you have character and strategy, you now have advanced skills. You'll be paid more than everybody in the world. So that is it. And one of the things I've been building is character, strategy, skill. Very, very important. So number 2 is use copywriting to build an actual work. Number 3 is group work. Now, I want to ask you a question. A lot of people already know this. How many of you, when you were in the university, you notice that when some of your lecturers want to write a paper, it is not only their name that is in that paper. They'll say Mr. Dr. Mba Joseph / Dr. Sunday / Professor Ono plus this. You find out that it's not just one person that wrote that paper. You find out that a lot of people wrote a paper. Maybe it was just Dr. Michael or Mr. Michael or Professor Michael that was researching on that paper for 9 months. After he has finished his research, he will now come. After he finishes his research, he will now come towards the boardroom and now tell people that, okay, I'm done with this paper. I want to publish it. Dr. Wezo will now say, yeah, add my name. I will give you some money. And after when it is being published, everybody's names will be there. You understand? Everybody's name will be there. That is exactly what I mean by what group work. Now, sometimes, even when you get a job, even when you're doing free jobs to build your portfolio, you can almost not do it by yourself. If you want to build fast, build with people. If you want to be deep, do it by yourself. Because by yourself, you will take time to understand it. You do make mistake, learn. But if you want to be fast, have plenty for portfolio, have plenty copies, have plenty swipe files of your own, then do it with a lot of people. And there's no better way for having a lot of people to do it with by being in a community of copywriters. I tell many of you that if you're not in my copywriting community, then you're just joking. And you say you want to become a copywriter, my course is, I don't even brag about this. My course is one of the most affordable copywriting courses. If truly is affordable, you're looking for, there is no excuse because my program is one of the most affordable copywriting program. And the good thing is that it's just 7,500. A lot of people charge, killings for their copywriting program. Just 7,500 for you to join. That is even going at a current discount, like a current early bird price of what, of 7,500, more than the 35,000. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get into a copywriting community, that you'll be bros, that you'll be trained well. And it's not about being trained because a lot of people are so, a lot of people are so soaked in this mentorship. Yes, mentorship is very, very important. Mentorship is very, very important. But let me tell you something. What is more important is doing it with people. Ask the people in my... Now, ask the people in the mentorship. Ask the people in my mentorship. Sometimes they will tell you that some of the reason why they are even getting results in this mentorship is because they have a community. They have a community. When you have a community that can help you, when you have a community that, when you need advice, your community can help you. It's going to be fast for you. And one thing about people in Nigeria is that when people hear about payment, everybody just start running away. Let me tell you something. You can almost not grow when you don't invest in yourself. You can't invest in yourself. You can almost not grow. You're looking for free stuff here and there. You go to YouTube and be eating all the old Americans, talking about copywriting. You can almost not grow. I am telling you, there was a time in my life I traded. I said, I'm not even going to buy any course again. My life was like this. That was the reason why I spent a lot of years staying stagnant. After making my first big money online, I stayed stagnant for years because I did not buy any program. I had no mentor. I was just doing YouTube. And YouTube spent my time, killed me instead of being under a structured mentorship. Now, that is by the way. So if you want to get group coaching, if you want to be in a group of like-minded people that can motivate you, then get into the DWC community. I'll probably talk about it later, but let us demystify, let us complete this class. And that way you can build your portfolio fast is by volunteering. Volunteering. Now, a lot of people have been seeing a lot of people about talking about assignment. Now, the truth is that there's a way I'm going to give you guys to submit your assignment. I think I made a mistake, Seth. I made a mistake by even opening the group and asking you guys to submit the assignments. And the truth is that many people have already submitted. And there's a way I want you to build and submit your assignments, not the way many of you are submitting. I think I did not teach that. I just thought about sending a single assignment. So I am going to teach you a new way to submit your assignment. Now, volunteering. How do you volunteer? In fact, Nigeria's all my years in business, you rarely find people that want to volunteer. Everybody wants money. So even me, self, I to volunteer sometimes can be. And the truth is that we don't have a lot of leaders. We have more exploiters than leaders. So this way is very good when you're working with a big corporation, but when you're working with a small business, it's not advisable because a small business will just squeeze this juice out of you and you don't get any compensation. So if you really want to even volunteer for any business, you make sure that you are on salary, you're on stipends, or you have something. And that way to build your portfolio is through what certification. And number 6 is what having a mentorship, having a mentor, and that is exactly what is here. It is Dominate with Copywriting. The self-paced program. It has live sessions. We have access to community, access to templates and swipe files, access to some of my books, and it's a 30-day teaching class. So if you're interested, see you. So now let's get straight into what building your what portfolio. Like we've talked about all these ones. We've talked about all these ones. Now I want to ask you in the comment section, which is your top 3 ways to what build your portfolio? What are your top 3 ways to build your portfolio? So put it in the comment section. In fact, 3 ways is even far. What is your number 1 best way to build your portfolio? Put it in the comment section, everyone. Put it in the comment section. Put it in the comment section. What is your number 1 way to what build your portfolio? Now, let us get straight into practicals. Now, for you to build your portfolio, it is very, 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 very easy. It's very, very easy. All you just need to do is towards and I'm going to even show you guys. Let me show you guys the meaning of what I mean by portfolio. Now, for the people that are just joining, they'll be wondering, what is the meaning of portfolio? This is what portfolio is all about. Now, portfolio is, I think this 5-day training, I think I need to stop doing 5-day training. Okay. So now, this is what a portfolio looks like. So this is my drive. I'll just go over towards, I'll just go over to, let me pick one person. This is some of my students. Let me find one person's portfolio. This one is Esther's portfolio. And you can see, this is how it is being arranged. It has different folders. One of the things that make your portfolio, worthy of note is the folders. When somebody click your link, when somebody click your what to know about you, they see different folders of the things you've done. And it has to start with your about me section. Now you can see our about me section. It talks about number 1, who is she? And you can see her biography in the comment in the chat. You can see Esther Nice, sales copywriter, helping brands turn attention into customers. You can see. So if you click here right now, it will take you. If I click here, it will take me to this page. It will take me back towards this page. So you can see. So this is what a portfolio is all about. It will take you back to here, and everything is connected. You can see when you read about her, you read about her portfolio, you say explore my work. If you click here, you go back to her work. Now explore her work. She's just trying to explain herself, who she is here, and telling you that if you're interested in writing compelling copies for your business, website copies, email copies, social media ads, website copies, blah blah, contact her, send her an email or whatever. So we are not doing anything. So we are going into, this is her certificates. These are certificates. This from certified from Boss Uzi Consult. That is certified from the Dominate with Copywriting community. This one is this College of Copywriting, Sales and Marketing. This is my signature and this is her name. So when you have a certificate in copywriting, it helps you to also build your credence. So now this is the first place in a portfolio. The second place is, let's check our email copies. You understand? Let's check our email copies. Now, she has written some set of emails for people, welcome emails, blah, 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 a lot of things. She has written for, when a company clicks and click her brand, this is the first thing. Like, if they want to check, they want to work with her with email marketing, they now start checking her copies. And this is one of our copy. Let me open one of our copy for you guys so you can see. So that is exactly that. What are the top 3 ways of building your portfolio? What are the top 3 ways of building your portfolio? Somebody said, all right. All right, this is one of our jobs. This is one of our jobs. Say no to words. Say hello to the wardrobe you've always wanted. Very, very sharp. When you become a badass copywriter, and again, there are swipe files for what sales copies. There's headline framework for sales copies. There's headline frameworks for what email copies. So this one is very, very easy. Now, this is a welcome email. And the welcome email was very direct. You can see how neat it is. Now, your clients, potential clients, they're not looking for an ambiguous work. They just want to see that you know what you're doing. They just want to see they're interested in your reps. They're interested in the numbers of work you've done more than your work itself. Do you understand? So that is our email copies. Now, this one is high content. This one is our content. What she has done, these are contents. So it's written for one travel blog and all that. You can see if you open our social media contents and all content deliverables and all, you can see what she did for them. That is that. We don't want to go inside her work. Now you can see her sales. I'm going to show you some other students. These were their direct response copies, advertisement and all that. So let me leave Esther. Well, let me go to another person's work. Let me find this person, Paul. I think Paul is one of my students. You can see it's almost designed in the same way. Paul, what's his name? Paul Olayiwole, my friend. You can see his about session. Let's see how his about session look like. All right, Paul about session. He did it in another beautiful way, but most times will I advise this way? I'll show you the way to do your about section. Most time doing so much of artistic things, just helps you to lose. Doing too much artistic things, just this is beautiful, but let me tell you something. A client that is willing to employ you, they're not interested in your design, they're interested in what clarity. They're interested in what clarity. So for me, if I was even judging this portfolio, I would not judge it well. Now let me even find another person, because I think the about me session is off already. But I'm sure this guy is a bad guy. This guy has a lot of content. This guy is in my community. He writes a lot of content, and I've seen his work. He has website copy. Everything is loaded. Don't worry. This guy is loaded. And imagine you are collaborating with a person like this in our circle. You can see. Imagine you're collaborating with somebody like this. This guy has a lot of content. Don't worry. Imagine you're collaborating with a guy like this in the group. You'll be able to write faster. Do you understand? So now let's go over to, let me find another person, portfolio. Another of my students. Now, this one was the demo portfolio I did last week. This one I showed you guys how to do portfolio. The first folder you create is an about me session. But before we come here, okay, the about me session. Okay, this is the way I thought. This is the most ideal way to do your about me session, not all those ambiguous stuff. So you can see when you click on this, you do your about session with Google Docs. The most important thing is your white page. You see, customers are obsessed about white spaces. White spaces. They want to read clearly about you. I am Uzoma Aranibo. I'm a direct response, blah, 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 blah. Now, these are your information. Now, if I want to add some things to it right now, if I want to add some things to it, I can just add a button. Yeah, I can just add a button. Yeah. How do I add a button? I'll just go over to what insert. I'll just go over to what insert. Click on a word. Click on a table. Then just insert a table. Then the insert, I'll just say work with me. Yeah. Or I'll just put a call to action. Click here to work with me. Then I'll just centralize this. when I put this in the center, then I can just make it even finer, just make it finer and turn this into a link. Then turn this whole thing into a word link. Turn this whole table into a word link. How do I do that? I'll highlight everything here. I'll highlight everything here. And I'll just what insert link. Then maybe the link can be Boss Uzi consult.com. Now, if you don't have a link, if you don't have a website or anything, you can just have something, maybe an email. Now, work with me. When somebody is clicking this link, it's taking them to a website. Now, you can now do some effigy. You can now color this your table. You can even change the color of your table. You can change the color of this thing. How do you do that? You just go over here, change the color to what? Maybe red. Okay, this one is let's leave it as none. So you can change the color, just do a little bit of just play with everything. You can change everything to what red. You can see when somebody click here, work with me. You can even go back and change the table back to what any color you want. All these things just tells your clients that you can do. Let me change it to something palatable. Where is the changing again? More. Yeah. Let me change it to a very, very nice color. Anyway, this is just it. Let's not waste time here. But imagine after all these things, you can just after all these things, this is a very, very awesome about me session. It's not because I didn't see clarity is everything. Then you can now have your sales page here. Your sales page, the works you've done, add all your work, add all those demo work, all those assignments I'm giving you, put it inside here. Then you can now have your website copies. Just have this one was some of the work we've done before. Then you can now have email copies, some of the emails you've written. And how can you do all these things? You can do them with ChatGPT by getting writing demo works. Do you understand? So that is it. So now today we are going to be doing we are going to be doing a fresh should we do a fresh portfolio or we should just add to this one? Which one? Should we do a fresh portfolio or we should add to this one? Should we do a fresh portfolio or we should add to the one we have? Now, instead of me doing a fresh portfolio, I think we should just add to the ones we have. So this is now let us populate our email copies. Let us populate our email copies, right? So this is our portfolio link. This is our link already. And again, after you finish creating a portfolio, how do you create a portfolio? Now go to your Google Drive. When you go to your Google Drive, create a new folder. When you create a new folder, name it anything. Maybe name it your name. What is your name? I've been creating a lot of demo portfolio here. Let me create eBay Chioma. So you can just create eBay Chioma. And you can just click on what creates. When you finish doing that, then you click on eBay Chioma. Then this is an empty space. Then before you start adding everything, go and make your portfolio visible because many of you will submit this portfolio to me for assessment. You go here and click on share. And when you click on share, you click on share. Then to be unrestricted, you change it towards anyone with the link. When you click on anyone with the link, you copy it, and send it to your board. Firstly, after you do that, after it's already shareable, you start creating your folders, your about me session, now, okay, eBay Chioma portfolio. Let me correct that. Rename eBay Chioma portfolio so that it will be easy to track. Portfolio. A lot of people are so obsessed about money. A lot of people are so obsessed about money in this generation. And the truth is that money doesn't come to the people that are running to it. Money comes to the people that understand how to attract it. You don't attract money by looking for it. You attract money by improving yourself. When I realized this thing, I learned this from Apostle Selman. You don't get money by looking for money. Many of you are so interested in hustling for money up and down. You get money by building yourself. Imagine you know how to now all these AI things that is making sense right now. All these AI courses, people are using AI to make AI to design graphics for people. People are using AI to do video for people. People are using AI to do a lot of things for people. And every day you be crying and say, there is no money in Nigeria. Why can't you learn this AI thing and offer it as a service? And yes, you now claim that there is no money. You now claim that there is no money after you've done your own. Having done everything, make due diligence, put work, kill yourself, exhaust yourself. Don't complain about the economy. If you're complaining about the economy, your president's wife will tell you to go and do akara. These people, they don't care about you. What you should care about yourself more. They'll see if you go and meet your friends will advise you go and do this business. When I was starting this copywriting thing, a lot of friends like Bosuzi, this thing will get a normal job. Yeah, some of us were even talking. Some of us were even talking some days ago. He said, Bosuzi, go and get a normal job. I said, bro, don't worry, normal job is good, but I am going to make it here. Guess what? How I be now? 3 years ago, I was standing on that rooftop talking about this. Now, how I be now? How I be now? How I be now? I don't even need to talk. I should start showing you possession to show that I'm doing well. No. Strategy will take you far. But first, it has to start with skill. How did I change my life? I did not change my life by doing cho or climbing pole or shouting I am good. I learned this copywriting thing, started meeting businesses. Let me help you write copy. Let me help you write copy. Yesterday, I taught you how to write copy. I probably may not be going back to it until tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. We'll go back to it. I'll show you. Today is just a day. I just feel like talking to you guys because many of you want to be pampered. Many of you want to be begged. Please come and learn. Come and pay money for. You're begging people. You want people to beg you for things that will change your life. No, don't do anything. I assure you, next year you may still be in the same position. Me, myself, as I am talking to you, if I don't do, I have a 5-day challenge for myself. You guys think I don't do courses. I have a 5-day challenge for myself to create something. I'm currently on a challenge. And immediately I finish that thing, it is predictable that I'll make money from it. Do you know why? Because what value brings money. Whether value in the sense of improving yourself or value in the sense of creating something, create a book, create a course. You have that knowledge. If somebody asks you, come and teach me, you teach them, or you go to this website, do this. Why don't you package a course? Use your copywriting skills to build an audience, then sell it to them. It is strategy. It's not just about coming toward this copywriting thing. Somebody is asking a question here. They say, sir, please, can a portfolio look like this with phone? Yes, it can look like this. All these guys, let me show you. I wish I can even share my screen. Let me do it with my phone. It's not hard. It's not hard. Just go to your Google Drive, drive.google.com. Drive.google.com. Create your portfolio. You say sometimes some people used to ask all these things. Can phone do it? Have you tried it with phone? All these things I'm doing are not rocket science. It's just a website. In phone said there's even something called desktop mode. Sometimes when I hear people say, can phone do all these things?